Greetings. This is Reverend Dr. Aliah MaJon. Actually, people call me Dr. Aliah. And I am so excited to get to talk to you about social emotional learning, or SEL. Actually, I need to also tell you that I'm here because of the Museum of Tolerance. I am their specialist in social emotional learning, and they've loaned me to LACO. So let me just put that plug in right now and go back to what I was about to say. I'm going to share with you social emotional learning practices in 4 key steps. And this video series is from my own work known as The Secret Language of Equity. Each practice has a key word associated with it. And I'm calling the entire series that I'm doing for LACO, especially for you, Cracking the Codes of Caring. And I know that you will understand that each of us, in our own way, knows what the word caring is about. You know what that means, and I know what that means, and I will be speaking to you about the SEL brand of caring and letting you know that caring can be a deliberate action, an actual practice. There are several tools that I will outline for you to set into motion as you interact with your students. So let's begin by thinking about something, and that something is this. Each one of us and every one of your students is their own person. This is an invitation for you to try those practices on for size. And by the way, I love movies. And there was a movie some years ago, I think it was called Avatar, but don't worry about the name of it, that had a meme. That meme was, I see you. So keep those words in mind as I talk. So, key practice number 1, identity. And in this regard, identity means honoring your student's personality. For what reason? Because you want to grow the connection with them. So let's begin by thinking about your students as young people who would like you and me to care for them. So each one of us and every one of your students is their own person. I said that already, but I want to repeat that. Our uniqueness is what makes us who we are. In the arena of SEL, learning to interact with your students with this understanding that they're unique is a golden key. And literally, it is the cornerstone of the SEL methodology. So, if we're taking an SEL approach, it's all about creating genuine relationships with as many of your students as possible. The formula for doing this is made up of 3 important things. Number 1, observing your students carefully and without judgment to begin discerning their identity, who they are. Making the choice to honor who they are or their personality, and coming from the place of authentically being able to say, I see you, just like the movie I talked about. And the third thing is deliberately interacting with individual students one-on-one to create and strengthen the particular connection that you're going to have with each individual. And that will allow you to grow trust with them. So keep building that rapport every time you have an opportunity to, every day, every moment, every time you interact. Even when you say good morning, add something else to it. And when you start to do that over and over and over again, not only will you have a stronger connection, you'll be creating a safe and caring space for them. So now I'm going to move into what I call the 3-step roadmap. And for each one of the lessons that I'm going to give you 4. Each of them are going to have 3-step roadmaps. So the first step in this particular keyword area, which is identity, is connect with your students often and in authentic ways. That includes you also sharing who you are as a real person. So beyond the customary greetings and all the things that we normally say, like good morning, I'm inviting you to cultivate meaningful exchanges with your students. So here's the second part of the roadmap. So this is number 2 step. Notice little things about them. Look for clues in the clothes they wear, the symbols and the emblems in the display, and any signature type elements that you can glean from how they present themselves. Like, I wear red a lot. I love red. So if somebody said, Dr. Aliah had on red, they'd say, oh yeah, she always wears red because that's one of my signature colors. Here's the third step. Once you've gleaned some of the things that actually give you clues about who those students are, their signature things, once you notice those signature things, mention them to your students via compliments, like saying, now that's a really nice color red on you today. I know you wear red all the time, but that one in particular is really popping. But here's the other thing that goes with number 3. Besides all the noticing and the complimenting and the reflecting back, I want you to make sure to ask questions. To ask them questions like, when did you notice that red was your favorite color? Or red was a color that you wanted to keep with you as much as possible? Okay? So, again, I want to note that the Museum of Tolerance, which is why I'm here, is a powerful place for reflection and introspection. Not only are you going to be able to focus at the Museum of Tolerance on both yourself and others, we also offer virtual and on-site tours and online lesson plans. And you're going to learn more about the Museum of Tolerance in the study guide. Okay, so look for that. Thank you so much. This is the end of lesson number 1.